Wolf here. Hey, got a couple of things on my mind today. Turn it down a little bit. Let me see. First item for bids. I was on my DJ Wolf Live page on Facebook last night and part of this morning. I was reading a lot of inspiring testimonies. I belong to the Nutrisystem group. I won't say which one it is. And the group is so supportive, man. And I'm not being funny. It really touched my heart. Almost to a point of tears, not quite there. But it did touch my heart, seriously. That you realize there are really, really loving, caring people out there in the world that naturally just care about you for your overall optimal health. Just because, and we're on the same boat. See, and I wish the world would be like that, man. Seriously. This world would be a much better place if people like the Nutrisystem group that I belong to on Facebook were like that. I mean, really, it was nothing but love, man. It was like I was on there for maybe about 20 minutes. And it was nothing but love. I'm actually in the process. I'm seriously thinking either today or tomorrow, but definitely by this weekend, I'm seriously thinking about doing hangouts just for that. And anybody else is welcome to it too. But I will say this. All positive reinforcements, no negative bullshit. I'm telling you right up front. I'm going to do a hangouts for Nutrisystem folks. And specifically, even people on my that's on this Nutrisystem group that I belong to on my on Facebook. I'm going to actually send a separate memo out to them anyway. But I ain't up for all that, negativity because I won't tolerate that. That I won't tolerate. This is something totally different. But I may be doing a series of hangouts real soon. Anyway, that's just one of them. But I got to thinking about that. I was like, wow. And I've yet to see any Nutrisystem hangouts anywhere. And not all the years I've been on YouTube. There's never been talk about it. There's no podcast about it, but I'm actually even thinking about starting a separate podcast for that as well. And I just thought about that, and I probably will. Because I think there's a need for people. There is an outlet that's not being filled, a void that needs to be filled for people like myself that's over 50, that's trying to get themselves back right. And I want to be able to help fill that void. I'm thinking about actually creating another YouTube channel for that. And I just might. But right now, this weekend, between now and this weekend sometime, I'm probably going to do a separate podcast / YouTube hangouts. Just for, not only for just Nutrisystem people who customers who use Nutrisystem, but for people who are interested in doing Nutrisystem or something similar to change their lifestyle. And that's something I'm seriously considering looking into doing, because I think at some point we all need to do that. We all need to make changes in our lives, where our lives will be a lot more healthier, a lot more beneficial for us, for your kids and for yourself, and for just enjoying life in general. And I kind of feel that way. I was like, life's too short to sit there and be trying to eat out of your gourd and then end up, catching something that you don't want, or you're having health problems as a result of that. And don't get me wrong, I love fast food. I love food anyway. I'm a food freak. I ain't gonna lie, I am. But the one thing I can actually testify myself, and I'm probably going to do it on my Nutrisystem, in the Nutrisystem chat group that I belong to, is that the food that I'm eating with Nutrisystems is almost some of the same stuff that you regularly eat. You know, everybody likes the Hot Pockets. I love Hot Pockets. You know, burgers, you still get access to that. Meatloaf, different foods, man. But and now soups and stuff. I never realized how much I love soups now. You know, because now, and I told somebody about that not too long ago, I don't use food as a way to comfort myself. I use food as a way for a resource to, to take, to replenish my body, but also to retool my body. Because a lot of us don't think of our bodies as a tool. Our body is a tool. It's an instrument. It is. You know, if you really think about it, what do people do with their bodies every day? They go to work. You know, they get up. They go to work. They have to be able to do specific skills with their body. And I'm talking about manual labor, skilled labor. You know, for vision, you might be typing on the computer or something like that, or you may be driving. You know, the way you take care of yourself determines your function every day. It does. And like I said, your body is your tool, and food is your resource to help your tool work. I just thought about that because I love food. Like I said again, I love food. I just don't want to be a food dumpster for my body. I want my body to, just to be, it says, like I said, you are what you eat. So if you eat junk, you're going to be doing junk. You're going to put out junk. You eat a lot of junk. And like I said, to be honest, I don't miss eating junk anymore. I really don't. I've been doing it for a while. I don't, one time somebody complained. They came over to my house. This was probably about 3-4 years ago, maybe 5 years ago. Anyway, came over to the house, and they came up and they said, "You ain't got no cookies, no crackers, no soda." I said, "No, I don't indulge myself in all of that." And this was like a couple of years ago, And I'm actually glad I stopped eating all that stuff because most of that stuff ain't good for you. Seriously. But here's the thing about Nutrisystem that I love. You still get access to some of the same stuff. You still get that, but you don't get, like the big giant portions. And then you count the calories. That's what I'm saying. I'm telling you right now, the number one reason I've been able to lose weight, thank God, and thank God for Nutrisystem, I mean that sincerely from the bottom of my heart, is that they reinforce you to count your calories. A lot of us don't do that. You don't even realize the calories that add up in everything you eat and drink, and condiments especially, and condiments as well. Like for example, coconut water. I didn't realize coconut water is 60 calories, and I count it every time I drink it, or just about. Don't have to count water as far as calories, because there's no calories in water. Or it's beer. I drink it all the time. But I think it's what we put in our bodies is what we need, especially something with some kind of content in it, like a sugar base or a salt base or anything in that nature. You have to count those calories. It doesn't matter what it is, even if it's a cheese stick or a celery, count the calories. And to me, that's helped me out a lot, because then I know where to start and where to stop. I've been under. Some people say being under a certain amount of calories ain't always good for you, but it's not. It doesn't necessarily harm you. It's helped me tremendously. I'll be honest with you. It's helped me very tremendously. I don't have any issues with that. As a matter of fact, it's helped me lose weight because I usually try to burn more calories than I actually take in anyway. So now today is officially my break day from working out. I actually do have an option option to go if I really want to go, because I usually keep my gym bag in my car every day. I'm actually planning on getting me another gym bag. Matter of fact, I might actually run around here and go see if I can get me another gym bag, because the current one I got now is a nice bag, but it seems to be becoming a little loose at the seams, and I don't want to lose my contents that's in there. So I may be in the process of getting another one. I don't really officially know yet, but I might be. That's one thing. And like I said, I enjoy working out now more than ever. I actually signed up with another gym, and it's perfect. It's just where I need to be. And but as far as Nutrisystem, I'm not gonna lie, I love Nutrisystem. I love everything about the setup. I love everything about the program. I like the food, the people, even. And I've talked to the operators. I may be talking to a Nutrisystem counselor real soon, just to get some tips. But man, it's just like it's where I belong. It's helped me tremendously, and I've lost to date. Well, this week I lost 2 pounds. Well, really, it said 4. Officially 4 though. I lost 4 pounds. I started my weigh-in last week at 258. And this week is now down about 254. I'm proud of that. I vowed the first of the year that I was going to try and get my weight under control. And what people fail to realize, that this is a lifestyle change. You just can't go back to eating the same stuff. You just cannot. Now, me and a coworker had a discussion about that, and he was talking about the Biggest Loser. Biggest Loser, my understanding, a number of former contestants that were on there that actually lost the weight sued the producers of Biggest Loser, and that's my understanding. And they sued them because something about they lost the weight too fast, or. But anyway, that's my, I don't know. Because they gained it back. They lost the weight. They lost all weight, but then they gained it back. Here's my thing. Even if you lose the weight, all right, I try explaining it to him, but of course he knows more than I do. I try explaining to him that losing the weight is one thing, but maintaining your weight loss is another. But I also try to tell him that it's a lifestyle change. You just can't go back to not, working out. You just can't go back to eating what you eat before. You have to make the change in order to keep, to maintain, the weight loss. You might gain a few pounds back, but if you're gaining that back plus a lot more, or something, if you're gaining all your weight back plus a lot more, that means you just forego the effort altogether. That's what you did. You just said forget it. You just said forget it. And personally, I think that's the last thing you should do. If you're going to go, here's my thing. If you're going to put, and I was telling my wife that too, I'm going to reiterate that to her as well as myself later. If you're going to put all the effort, time, and money into losing weight, there's no point in you trying to go back to gain again. You shouldn't. You really shouldn't. Personally, I think if you're going to go through all that trouble to lose it, it's best to keep it off. That's just my take on it. You might as well just keep that weight off right now, right up front. Because to me, the last thing you want to do is go through the trouble of getting it off and then turn around and getting it back. You're just wasting time. It's futile, extremely futile to do that. It really is. Why the hell would I go through the trouble of losing the weight just to gain it all back? That's stupid. I'd rather go right ahead, get involved, put my time and effort in keeping it off. See, I did it before. 10 years ago. This year marked 10 years ago when I lost 40 pounds. Officially this year, I've actually lost 36 pounds or something like that. About 30 pounds, because I was at 288, and I'm over that. I'm over 30 pounds right now. Like, it's like some 34 pounds. I'm sorry, 34 pounds I lost this year, and 15 of the 34 pounds I lost on my own. I did my own thing. I just started scaling back on the foods that I ate, and started eating a lot more healthier. I took a healthier lifestyle approach to eating right, and I lost all that weight. Well, I lost the first 15, like I said, I lost the first 15 pounds on my own, and did the rest on Nutrisystem, because I didn't think it was coming off as fast as I wanted to. But it did. But it came off even faster with Nutrisystem. And 34 pounds did make a difference, because I was heavy. I ain't gonna lie, I was heavy, and I could see it, and I could feel it. Matter of fact, I was so heavy, this is no joke, that I walked slower. I could feel myself actually walking slower. I had no pep in my... What are these fools doing here? I had no pep in my step when I walked. That's the honest truth. I did not. I had no pep. And I could feel it. I could feel the weight on me. Literally. I mean, seriously, it's weird. But I could actually feel when I'm trying to walk like I'm, 100 pounds lighter, and knowing that I'm not. But when you're heavy, oh my God. Oh, and people can see it, and you can feel it. And that's the weird part about it. It's weird when you're larger. You don't really realize it until you start walking. Or try to walk up and down flight of steps. Or you try to walk around in your office or whatever. Try to walk around up and down the corridors of your of your office or whatever. And you could definitely tell the difference. Shortness of breath. And I was. This was back in January. Here it is, August. A time of year where you're eating all kinds of junk. And yet, by the grace of God, I'm still hanging in there. I'm still hanging in there. I'm not craving for junk food anymore. I don't think about it. See, that's the thing. See, you have to change your perception of food. That's the one thing we don't like to do much of. We want to think about all the foods that we shouldn't be eating and think only of the foods that we want to eat. And I think that's one of the reasons why. I think that's one of the reasons. Why did that go here? Oh, I can't go this way. Damn. I think it's one of the reasons. I can't sit up here. What am I doing? Oh, crap. I think it's one of the reasons. This is the dumbest thing ever. I can't turn on this very street. That's another whole story, but I'll explain that later. I don't want to get a ticket. I just paid the ticket. But I forgot what I was saying. Damn. I was talking about the perception. What do with the thing? I was talking about the perception of trying to. The perception of food, where you think you can just eat what you want, and you can't. But people think if you're eating healthy, that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's not. It's It's not a bad thing at all. You know, there's nothing wrong with eating healthy. Matter of fact, I mean, I've been trying to do it for a while, but like I said before, you can't fool your body when it comes to your health. When you know that you're running out of breath, really, get on out here, woman. Come on. Look, we ain't got all day. Take it a minute to get on out here. Jesus Christ, these people still cannot drive out here. But like I said before, people had that perception about, I can eat what I want to eat and blah blah blah. It's gonna catch up with you, weight wise or otherwise, and it will. And weight wise or otherwise, it's gonna catch up with you. The problem is that willpower is something that a lot of us don't have. When I was walking up the steps back about 8 months ago, and I can't believe it was 8 months ago, I was literally out of breath. And I'm gonna tell you, it was scary. It was very, very scary for me, because I was just eating. I wasn't eating as healthy as I should have been at the time, and I knew I should have been eating healthier than that. I've done it before. Like I said, 10 years ago I did it, and I lost 40 pounds in 2 months. It took me a little longer to lose the weight this year, but I did lose 17 pounds in about 2 months, which ain't bad for me personally. I don't think it is. But I could have lost a little more had I gotten in the gym a little earlier. I just got started back going to the gym 2 weeks ago. And but I'm here. This motherfucker right here. The main thing, I'm here. Well, these people take risks on this road like they're losing their mind. But like I said, I'm here. I'm working out, and all you gotta do is change. All you gotta do is change the way you eat. That's all. Change the way you eat, and that's a start. If you change the way you eat, you can actually change your eating habit. And start little at a time. Now, I ain't gonna lie, there's certain foods I love. I don't want to bring it up because I don't want to entice nobody. But to be honest, if you eat enough of the right foods, the bad habits of eating the bad foods will go directly away. It's up to you to determine at some point where it ain't gonna be good for you if you eat it. And that's how I think about it. I was like, you know what? If I eat this food right here, I know what's gonna happen. I know I ain't gonna be feeling well later on down the road. I know what's gonna happen when I start eating it, and blah blah blah. Come on, man. So that's the perception you got express when you do that kind of thing. But you have to really have the willpower and determination that you're going to do something about it. When you start getting those heart palpitations, man, and you walking with all that weight on you, because that weight weighs your body down, weighs your heart down, it weighs your system down. And you got to really think about what you get, what you need to be getting into when you get to that point. So for me, really what scared me, and it was one night, there's no joke, I was in my bed, and this was maybe about 4 or 5 months ago, at least 4 months ago, and I woke up, I had a pain, excruciating pain right in the lower part of my chest, in my stomach, man, and I'm telling you, it scared me. It scared me really bad. And I said, I don't want to go through that again. I said, I got to make a change right away. And that's when I decided to go ahead and do something about it and get on Nutrisystem. Had some coleslaw. I think I had macaroni salad. I don't even think I ate any dessert. And I think it was like iced tea or water. That was it. I was like, hey, that's it for me. Because I was determined to get this weight off me. I still am. You know, you have to, at some point you got to make that sacrifice to have a healthy lifestyle, to maintain the quality of life. You have to. And I felt personally that that's what I had to do. I had to do it. It wasn't even a thought at that point. I knew what I had to do, Too many of us as African Americans, man, take that risk on ourselves and our health all the time. And eating all kind of junk. And don't want to exercise. And you don't even have to have a gym membership. Hell, gym membership now, you know how much my gym membership is now? $20 a month. And I ain't even have to get, and that's considered the elite. You know, Planet Fitness right now has memberships $10 a month. And you get pretty much access of the entire gym, except I think the sauna, what they call that, the hyper bed, which is kind of like a sauna, sort of, and the massage chairs, and I think the tandem bed, something like that. I don't have to tandem, but that's anyway. But those are the few of the extra amenities you get with what I'm paying for. Plus, you get, I think you get access to free training. But if you want to just go out and work out with everything else, and they got a wide range of cardio and weight training machines and equipment to work with for just $10 a month, that's pretty damn good. And pretty much anybody can be able to afford $10 a month. I mean, good Lord, really? Come on, ain't no more excuses now. And even that's their motto: no excuses. I'm actually going to order me a couple of shirts for that. No excuses. No mo excuso. Seriously. You know, and they're right. For $10 a month, you cannot, I'm telling you, for real, there is no excuse. You know, and my wife is on, she's doing a little something herself, and she lost about almost as much weight as I have. And I told her the other day, I could see it in her face. It's as clear as a bell. I mean, when I told her, when we were at church and I was singing the choir, and she was in the congregation, I could see her, and you could see her face was small. She actually looked small, and she is. You know, and I was in the gym the other day. I walked in the gym and met her at the gym, and she was just smiling, a beautiful smile. I told her that's the thing that brought me to her, real talk. But it wasn't a phony smile either, but I'll get to that later. But when she smiled, I was like, I could see it. I could see there's a difference. It's a huge difference. But she's on another thing. I don't know if she want me to talk about that or not. I was going to go with that plan. And that plan, I don't know what it is doing for her, but it's doing some miracle for her. I mean, really, I was like, wow. It's like, and because we've been on diet plans before, but I've never seen a diet plan work as well as that did for her. It's like what I'll do when I start the Nutrisystem hangouts, I'm going to actually see if I can get her permission to actually talk about that. I know something about it. I'm actually considering joining that plan once I switch off Nutrisystem, if I switch off Nutrisystem anytime soon. But I'm going to still ride or die with Nutrisystem right now because it's working for me. But the plan that she's on is like, wow, I really wish I jumped on that. But she's losing weight literally by the pound almost. I'm like, damn. And I don't mean like in a bad way, but because I think she's losing like 2-3 pounds a week herself. But in her case, I can clearly see that the weight is coming off. And she said she could see with me, although technically I can't really. I can see with me a little bit in my stomach. You know, but she said she sees it on me as well. And I was like, I can't tell. You know, but it's good to know that you have support. Nutrisystem, there is a support group for that. There's a support group also for Planet Fitness once you join that as well. So looking out for it, guys. The Nutrisystem podcast with DJ Wolf. I will send out a Facebook invite as well about that. All right, guys. So that's all I gotta say. Questions or comments? Please feel free, by all means. That's especially Nutrisystem folks. Drop a line to your boy DJ Wolf for all to hear, which is my moniker for all to hear TV. Make sure you put the number 2 in for all to hear. Okay, it's for all to hear on YouTube under for all to hear TV, for all to hear on Twitter, for all to hear on Facebook, for all to hear at gmail.com is my email address. 10 DJ Wolf online at yahoo.com, and of course DJ Wolf page. That's DJ Wolf. Oh, I'm sorry, DJ Wolf Live page. That's DJ Wolf Live page on Facebook. All right, guys, that's all I got for right now. That's all I got to say for the moment. That's all I got to say for right now. Of course, I will have this and much more stuff to say about Nutrisystems as I go check my package at the house or at the crib. Make sure that I got it, because it's supposed to be here today. They took my money out 2 days ago, so it should be here. And I'll let you know. I might even do a video preview of that. Matter of fact, I think I will as soon as I get it. All right, guys, this is DJ Wolf. That's all I got to say right now. I'll talk to you guys later. I'm out.